My colleague Faith is going to be handling the welcome and introductions. So I'm going to yield the floor now to Faith, and I will support with the slides. Over to you, Faith.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hello, afternoon.
Oh, hi. It's nice
Hello?
to meet you here. This way
Hello,
speaking.
sir.
Great. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So my name is Faith Ogali, and I'm a programs associate at Leap Africa. And of course, we are here today for your onboarding session into the Youth Leadership Development Program. So as we've been seeing in the chat box, let's see. Nice to meet you, Idris Ilu from Jalingo. Um, Hamza Abdullahi from Zaria, nice to meet you all. Amino, nice to meet you. Peter from Plateau, nice to meet you. So welcome everyone. And today with me on the call, I have my colleagues. IJ introduced herself earlier, and IJ say hi again. Then would have Joy. Joy is our programs manager at Leap Africa. Hi, Joy. Say hi to everyone.
Hi,
Hi, Joy.
everyone. Good
Oh,
afternoon. Good to have you on the
also,
call. Yeah.
thank you. So, yeah, nice to meet you all. And you met the wonderful team that will be
Hello, good evening.
going with you through your transformative
Hello,
journey
good afternoon.
for the Youth Leadership Development Program.
Hello, good
So,
afternoon.
oh, hi, good afternoon. Please, who is speaking? Umar, please, can you mute yourself? Awesome. And please, if you would like to speak, you can just raise your hands. Thank you very much. So to proceed with the next session, we'll be having, oh, awesome. Nice to meet you, Adeniji. Nice to meet you, Danjuma, Obina, and everyone. We'll be moving on to having the opening remarks. We have our amiable Director of Programs, Amabel Wakama, and it's be great to have you now. Hello, Amabel.
Hi, Faith. So Amabel is not available for this. I'll take it very quickly.
All right.
Um,
Thank you, Joy.
Nice, thank you. Maybe just a quick pause. So Umar is our sign language interpreter. I don't know how IT can help us because we do have, we're an inclusive organization, yeah? And so we do have persons with disabilities also joining the call, and it would be nice to ensure that they're communicated with in a way that they understand and can flow with us. Umar, can you turn on your video and, simply start? You don't have to unmute your mic. So sorry for that glitch. Just wanted to give him the audience. Hi, Umar. Can you turn on your video? Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to do that, but they said you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it. That the host stopped it.
Okay, sorry. That will be attended to. Your video will come on shortly. Please bear with us. And sorry for that glitch, everybody. Please, you can mute your mic, Umar, and just give it a few minutes and you'll be able to turn on your video. Please. Thank you. So we go right into it. My name is Joy. I work with the team at Leap Africa, leading the programs team. So your question might be Leap Africa. Some of you might be conversant with Leap, some of you maybe not. And so could be, what's Leap? What are you guys doing? And then the question of, oh, NYFF. Yeah, we know we signed up for this program, but what exactly is this all about? So I'm going to be doing that very quickly and in a few minutes. Leap Africa is a 22-year-old organization, and we've been working with young people on leadership development and basically building their capacity to contribute to national development, community and national development. So for us, we believe that young people, because of our brilliance, our creativity, our energy, and how innovative we are, and of course, because of our numbers, where we have a lot of young people, right? So because of our numbers, we believe that young people have what it takes to drive innovative change across sectors. So irrespective of what your field is, leadership is essential there, and young people can drive that level of leadership in their communities or their sectors. And so basically, we work to equip young people with this right skill set and tools that they need to sort of bring about that transformational change. So think about your community. What change do you want to see in it? Think about the sector that you're currently, taking a course on. What things do you see in it that you feel like, I wish this could have been changed. I wish that can be changed. Now, at Leap Africa, we want young people to believe that whatever it sees that seems to be a limitation, we can actually, break it down and bring that change, right? And so we equip you with the skills that you need to sort of lead that change, to take it on by the horn and drive the change that you need there. And so as a 22-year-old organization, we've carried out interventions and we currently have footprints in about 30 African countries through the many innovations, through the many initiatives and projects that we run. And you can find more information on our diverse projects on our website. So I wouldn't want to go into that. And much later on this call, of course, you would learn more about the Youth Leadership Development Program. Then I speak very quickly to the Nigeria Youth Futures Fund. So I don't know how many of us were really part of NSAS and really engaged when NSAS happened. But when NSAS happened, we saw opportunities. We saw an opportunity to bring together young-minded Nigerians who were passionate to see change in Nigeria. And not just that, when we bring them together to equip them with the skills that they need to contribute to their community and equally engage with government. So how can we sit with government on the table and say, you know what, certain policies are not favorable? How can we, adjust them to favor the Nigerian populace? We don't also stop at equipping them. We also go on to resource them. So we give them funding, right? Because again, money is essential in all of this. When you have great ideas, you do need resources to carry out your ideas. And so within the NYFF as well, we make provisions to support young people with funding. More and more, we see young people leading social enterprises. And by social enterprises, I mean they're leading organizations, and trying to solve issues around the SDGs or solve, they're just solving many issues on education, to healthcare, to climate change, so many. So how then do we support these young people to sort of carry on with these aspirations and dreams of theirs to bring about this sort of beautiful communities that they want to have, they want to live in, and of course, they would like their families to live in. And so that's the crux of the matter on Leap Africa and Nigeria Youth Futures Fund. It's our belief that as you're on this program, you're in for amazing, how do I put it? For an amazing time. You're in for an amazing time. So would ask you to, as much as possible, give yourself to the work, commit to the process, commit to all of the learning. You're going to hear more and more about this, and you learn more and more about the program in itself, and of course, plug in as you ought to. Thank you so much for having me, and I hand over back. I hand this over to Faith. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Joy. Thank you so much for the wonderful remark. Oh, awesome. So let's have going into the next session, we'll be having Nancy Odumegu, our partner from BudgIT. Please, a round of applause for her, a virtual clap. Yes, thank you very much. Nice to meet you,
Thank you.
Nancy. Thank you
Nice
for
to meet
joining
you
us
too.
today.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's so good to be here. Like Fitz said, my name is Nancy, and I'm representing BudgIT. BudgIT is a partner with Leap Africa on the YLDP. And yes, congratulations to the exceptional 2024 Youth Leadership Development Program participants. I see we are over 400 here, which is a good number. So please just give yourself a round of applause, right? Just a virtual round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. And I must say, just to add to what Joyce said, this is a journey that you would not regret. For a while now, for about 3 years, BudgIT has proudly partnered with LEAP Africa to foster the growth and development of young leaders like yourselves. Now, through the YLDP, LEAP Africa has then created a beautiful platform that empowers young leaders to drive meaningful change in the communities and beyond. And yes, so you're doing exceptional work. But the goal is simple. The goal is to nurture a new generation of informed, engaged, and active citizens. Not just nurture, also equip them with the skills and knowledge you need to lead with integrity and leave a lasting impact when they talk about footprints in the sound of time, right? And so as you go on the program, it's important that I urge that you fully embrace the opportunity that lies ahead, because trust me, it's going to open so many opportunities for you. And it's kind of like the foundation you need if you want to, talk about doing meaningful change in the society, right? It's a unique opportunity and a unique chance to learn from your mentors. Though you could learn from, you could collaborate with fellow change makers. You could immerse yourself in leadership development. Just seize every opportunity you get to absorb the wisdoms and insights that will be shared with you, right? So you could have a solid foundation. And then there is this proverb that is saying, many are called, but few are chosen. I know we know that proverb so well. But yes, you're among the lucky ones. You've been chosen for this program because you possess the potential to be catalyst for change. We have over 4,000 applicants that successfully scaled through. That means more applied, right? But we streamlined to this unique number that came in. But potential alone would not be enough. So what would they say? It depends on the action you take. It depends on the decision you make, and the resilience you demonstrate that would also define your impact. So whether you find yourself leading community projects, you find yourself advocating for policy changes, you find yourself innovating solutions, to societal challenges, just let the knowledge and the skill you gain here in this program be what guides you forward. So on that note, BudgIT says congratulations to each and every one of you that have successfully been selected participants in the 2024 YLDP program. Please, congratulations. We all know that we're nurturing future leaders, of course. So you guys are the lights of the nation, the future leaders. We stand with you. We're ready to support you. We're ready to champion your efforts. And of course, as you strive to be better and, to create a just society, we wish you all the best in your future endeavor. It will be enriching. It will be an enriching experience. So please get the most of it while you can. Thank you very much. Over to you, Faith.
Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. That was like a wonderful charge. So let's give Nancy a round of applause again, just a virtual one. And taking us through to the next agenda on the agenda would be Ijeoma Kalu again, my colleague, and she'll be sharing with you, giving you an overview of the Youth Leadership Development Program, what your course components are, and your milestones. So Ijeoma, can we have you now? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you so much. I'm really glad to welcome you all to the Youth Leadership Development Program for 2024. And we have a number of participants in the room, and we have like a lot more on YouTube currently. And since we went live on this program, a lot of people have applied. I know people are like, oh, yeah, I saw this program. Can I know more about it? I'm interested already, but I want to know more about it. And that's the reason that we've had this onboarding session to just tell you more about what the YLDP is about and, what you're in for. You're in for a long ride, a great ride. So just to introduce the YLDP. So the YLDP is it's a program that started with Leap Africa since 2004. However, in the past 2-3 years, we've had support from various partners and funders who have seen the work that we're doing and wanted to go even further. So why the YLDP? We understand that Nigeria is blessed with young people. Nigeria is blessed with human resource, and especially amongst the young people. However, we have young people who are like, I'm not a leader. I don't have a title, and I don't hold a position. How can I possibly change the country? What can I possibly do that would create change in the country or even in the continent Africa? But we're here with the YLDP to tell you that irrespective of where you are currently, for you guys, your students, irrespective of your position currently, you are a leader and you have something to give to the nation, to give to your communities. That's why we have designed this program for you. Of course, the NSAS protest, my colleague Joy has spoken about how the NSAS protest even sparked the NYFF, which the YLDP sits under. We saw young people actually come out and, advocate for change. We saw different things come out of that process. We may not have achieved exactly what we wanted from the protest. However, we learned a few lessons. We learned lessons that we need to teach young people not just how to gather, but how to connect with the authority figures, right? The authority figures that will get us what we want. That's just, a subset or like an explanation of what the YLDP is about. Now, going into the program proper, our goal is to empower 5,000 young change leaders in Nigerian tertiary institutions to advocate for national development and create sustainable social interventions, right? And we're doing that via two pathways. We have the sustainability pathway and the advocacy pathway. A lot of you have also come into this program having heard from your colleagues who took the program last year, who were part of the program last year, and you may understand what this is about, but I'm going to explain the pathways one more time. The pathways of sustainability track, right? We're teaching you how to look out for problems in your community, design solutions to those problems, and actually go ahead to profile that solution or to work that solution in your community. So, and then for the advocacy pathway, we're seeking for individuals who are passionate about speaking, talking about policy issues. Say, oh, this policy that the government put in place, let's talk about it, let's dissect it. What is it about, right? And we're doing that through the platform of the Youth Leadership Debates competition. So I'm going to speak more to this, when we go into the next slides, not to waste time here. So these are the core components of the program. We have the self-paced course, the live review sessions, and the specialized pathway. I would like to pause and speak a little about this. So getting into the program, once again, congratulations. You're very welcome into the YLDP. You're going to, first of all, be taught through a 3 weeks period, right, on what it means to be a leader. So you're going to get inducted to courses like self-leadership, ethics and social values, transformative leadership, advocacy, civic education, and so on and so forth. These are courses that are housed on our learning management system. So you're going to be having an e-learning course, right? You're going to be signed up to this platform, and you're going to learn. We have 10 self-paced modules that you have to take. And then after these modules, by the time you're done with these modules, you've learned how to identify yourself as a leader, how to start to look out for problems in your society. That's your very first intro into what we do at the Youth Leadership Development Program. And then while the self-paced courses are going on, we understand that you can't just learn alone. Like, learning alone is no fun, right? So we have the live review sessions where we would have seasoned facilitators come speak to you on your learnings on the program, right? Okay, you've done self-leadership, you've done this, you've done that. Let's talk about it. And while they're, allowing you to talk about generally what you're learning on the program, they're speaking to specific areas that you need to pay attention to depending on your chosen track, whether on the sustainability track or on the advocacy track. So you're going to be learning things like public speaking for those who are on the advocacy track. You're going to be learning things like project management for those who are also on the sustainability track, and how to gather your stakeholders to create a project or to implement a project. So you're going to be learning this. We have facilitators who will be taking you through live review sessions, right? These live review sessions will happen every week, either on Wednesday or on Thursday. You'll get more information about that, but it'll be happening every week within the 3-week period where you'll be taking the self-paced course. So as the word says, self-paced, you're going to pace yourself. We have 10 courses, actually 11 modules that you have to take, and you must finish them in those 3 weeks, right? So you can pace yourself, say, oh, I'll finish, this number of modules in one day. We have also given you recommendation on how you can go about those courses, but I'll just, not to waste time here, I'm going to go right next to the next thing. So of course, I've already spoken about the fact that there's going to be a division for the advocacy pathway and the sustainability pathway. I want to pause here to recognize that a lot of people actually have already signed into the program, the pathway that they would like to be part of, right? Sustainability, a lot of people signed in for the sustainability where you came in, you introduced us to your team members, and also some people have signed into the advocacy track. This is somewhere to pause and talk about what you expect from those pathways, right? So first of all, after the live review sessions and the sessions on the learning management system, you're going to you've already been taught how to design a project, how to implement a project. So now we're saying, give us a project proposal. What is that problem in your community? And how are you going to solve it? Who are your stakeholders? How much is it going to take for you to solve that problem? Is it a trash problem? Maybe in your community, there is like a lot of trash. Nobody's moving the trash. Nobody's doing anything about it. Do you want to call, your project stakeholders together and say, hey, let's contribute money towards funding people to come and take this trash out of the way. It could be anything really. Or are there people who are not learning properly because they don't have seats in their school, in their classrooms? How can we come together to say, oh, let's provide learning materials for these students in the school? So for the change project pitching, we give you an opportunity to actually submit proposals, right, of what you want to do. Tell us how much it's going to cost. Tell us, everything about it. And you stand a chance to actually win grants as high as 350,000 naira or 100,000 naira to get those projects done. Mind you, you are going to submit the proposal, you're going to do the work, and you're going to give us a report of how the work was done. So we're not just giving you free money, we're actually going to be following up with you to ensure that you do the project. In fact, I'm going to speak about the visits eventually. And then we're also going to sign you up to mentorship, right? We're going to sign you up with people who have gone through this part before, people who are interested in community development, people who have done change projects in the past, entrepreneurs, just people who are generally involved in nation building. They're going to hold your hand. So yes, you have this very bright idea of what you want to do in your community. You may have never done it before, but your mentor is there to hold your hand through the process. And that's something that is a plus for us at Leap Africa and the NYFF. We want you to not just be lost, but to do what you need to do and to learn the lessons you need to learn appropriately. And then next, of course, you have been supported with the funds, with mentorship. You're now going to go ahead and do your project, right? Implement the project. The implementation period is about 1 month, right? To give you a 1-month period to implement your project. And then we have the change project site visit. We, as the programs team, will actually travel down to select locations to see what's your project? What did you do? What did you achieve? Can we speak to some of the people that you changed their lives? Can we speak to the community leaders in the places where you did your change project? These are some of the things we'll be achieving on the change project site visit. So yeah, please, this is me saying you need to get your project up. You need to, do a project that will be showcased eventually, because of course we also have a showcase for successful projects. Going next to the advocacy part. So for the advocacy part, I've already explained that it comes under the vehicle of the youth leadership debates competition. And the first thing that we're achieving, please excuse me. Okay, so the first thing that we're achieving is the video page, right? So we're going to ask you, so for people who have signed into the youth leadership debates or the advocacy pathway, you must have signed in with yourself and a team member, right? Because we want one person and an extra team member to be the debater. So two debaters per team from schools, right? So you and your debate team member have to submit a video page, right? Choose a policy issue. Is it fuel subsidy removal? Is it something on CBN? Is it something on taxation? Anything, a policy that you know is currently affecting people in Nigeria. Choose that topic and choose a side. Do you want to debate for or against that topic, right? Choose a side, and then both of you on your team would actually go on and talk to us about that policy issue, about the side that you've chosen, for at least 2 minutes each, right? So generally it should be 5 minutes. So your first speaker can have 2 minutes, second speaker 2 minutes, and 1 minute for closing, right? So you're going to do this video, will show you where to upload it when the time comes. Please excuse me, I'm having some network glitches here. Pardon me, please. Okay, our presentation has gone down, but while we wait for it to come back up, I'm just going to go ahead to speak to what I was speaking to. So after the video page, we have the campus and virtual elimination rounds. So you have all indicated interest in, say, the advocacy track. Now, there are so many of you from different universities or the different tertiary institutions across the country. So we're going to group you according to the school where you come, right? So for instance, if we have people from Ahmadu Bello University, we have about 10 teams from Ahmadu Bello University. We're going to collect those 10 teams, those individuals from 10 teams, and hand them over to a student community on campus that we've already identified, right? That student community would then administer an in-campus debate competition, right? And till we have one champion from your school, right? So this is where you put in the work, because we're going to be showing you on TV. We're going to, be publicizing you everywhere. So you have to be the best of the best. So if you're on the advocacy track, you get all the training that you need, and then you will go ahead to debate in your campus, right? So when we have you come out of your campus as a champion, we go next into the virtual elimination round. So champions from the same regions would come together, right, and debate till we have champions from each region. So for the 6 geopolitical zones, we're going to be having champions from there. After that, we're going right next into the quarterfinal stage, which is a physical round of debates, right, where we'd have one quarterfinal championship in the north and one in the south. So all the debaters from the south will come in to a select location and will debate, while we also have debaters in a select location in the north, right? Till we come out with our champions, right? So we come out to the semifinals where we have 6 champions. And then after that, we go right into the semifinals, right? These 6 champions are going to be debating at the semifinals. The semifinals are also going to be live. Please give me a moment. I'm going to go back to share my screen. I think I'm back now. Yes, I am back with my screen. So we have the semifinals. Semifinals is also going to be holding in a select location in the south, right? And then finally, we have the grand finale and the youth conference. The grand finale is going to be a big event. It's also going to be a youth conference where we are bringing in, the participants from the YLDP, and also policymakers, policy influencers across the country, and other young people. And then we are also going to use as an opportunity to spotlight the best change project teams, the best debating teams, and so on and so forth. We'll be giving awards for all the work that you've done, all the work that you've put into this process. I'm going to pause here and go next to the very next thing, which I'll be inviting my colleague Sarah colleague Sarah will be talking about the course administration, how you're going to be taking the courses and what is expected of you and what you should expect on when you go on the e-learning portal. Sarah, over to you now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, IJ. Thank you very much for that. Good afternoon once again, everyone. And a big congratulations to everyone on this call. You've made it this far, and our goal is that you make it to the end of the program. So I'll be speaking to, my name is Sarah Wiche, and I coordinate digital programs at LEAP Africa. So I'll be speaking to the first phase of the program, which is, taking your virtual courses. Before I go right into it, I want to ask a question that I really expect that, we say the truth about. So how many of us have courses currently that we started online, but we never completed? If you have courses that you signed up for, but you never completed, just give a show of hands. Yeah, just give a show of hands. Let me see that. Because I believe that that's one challenge that, we always have when we are taking courses online. We get to a point where that motivation to continue is no longer there, and then we just forget about it. And that's most times the virtual part of the program is where you really test your stamina, your consistency. Yeah, yes. Thank you for being so truthful. Yes, I'm seeing the responses. Absolutely. So at LEAP Africa, we always believe that that's where, you show your resilience, how much of you started and then how much of you complete the online modules. So I would want to give us a charge today. Let's make that promise that I would complete my 10 modules online, that I would complete all the modules online, because it's a prerequisite for you to get into other stages. So we are giving this charge now so that when it's time to get into the advocacy track or the sustainability track, then you're not trying to rush up and complete the modules. You have to complete all modules that are listed on your screen, and that completion, 100% completion across board, is what would move you into the next phase of your program. However, it's also to put it out there that this is not a tough work to do. Thank you for making the pledge. I see the pledges coming in. It's not a tough work to do, and that's why we've done our best to streamline the courses per week. So we are going to be releasing the courses on a weekly basis, and we urge you, once the courses are being released, once you get a notification on your email, please just zoom in and take the courses. These courses have been curated in bit size to ensure that you are able to take them during the course of your day. It's not something that you really have to find, oh no, I have to clear all my table before I can sit to do this. You can do it on the go. So make sure that you start interacting with them as soon as you get those emails. Just to also add that you will be automatically enrolled from our end. For everyone that made it this far, we have your emails, which you use to sign up for this program, which you use to fill your call for application. So please ensure that you are referring to that same email, because that's where you're going to be getting messages from us and reminders from us to take your courses. Also, when you are onboarded into the LMS, you are going to get a message to set up your password. Now, password is also something that we've noticed that it affects people's completion rates, because they change their password every week and they forget what password they used to start the program, and then there is this demotivation setting in. So we urge you to use passwords that you would always remember. Once you create that password, it's even advisable that you write it down somewhere or you save it so that you can always refer to it. And please note that the same email that you use for your call for application is what would be onboarded into the modules. So say, for example, my email is sarahowueche@gmail.com. And then during the course of the program, I generated another email called uwechesarah@gmail.com. If I use that one to sign in, I won't see the modules because Leap Africa already signed me in with the first one I used during my call for application. So please let's take note of this instruction so that we are able to view the courses that we are actually expected to take. The reason we do the onboarding is because Leap Africa has a whole lot of learning materials on our learning platform, but we want you to interact and make sure you complete the ones that are specific to your program, at least first, before you explore other things. So when you sign in with another email that has not been onboarded into this particular program, you get thrown into a vast ocean of programs and courses, and then there is that tendency of you missing the right ones that you are actually supposed to complete. So please take that charge, interact with your course modules as soon as you get notifications from us, and always make that pledge to complete your modules. So the courses in blue are the ones you're going to be taking on the learning management system. The courses in green are the ones that would have the virtual sessions with live facilitators. So on the 1st of by July 8th, exactly, apologies for that. So by July 8th, you will get a notification from us saying that you've been enrolled. Please be on the lookout for an email from Learn with Leap Africa, and that's where you are going to start interacting with your modules. Remember, I would end by saying that completion of all modules is a prerequisite into entering into the sustainability phase or the advocacy phase of the program. So if you have that end goal in mind, if you want to have that grant for your project, if you want to get to the end of the debate, this part of the program is very important and it shouldn't be taken lightly. So thank you for that. I would also be on the lookout for questions in the Q&A if you have any, and I'll address that. Look forward to interacting with you on our learning management system. Thank you very much.
Yes, please, let's give Sarah a round of applause because that was really seamless. A virtual one, a virtual one. Let's have it. Thank you, thank you. So now we'll be moving on to the next thing on the agenda, which are the rules and engagement for the program. IIT, please help me with the slides. Yes, so as a youth leadership development program participants, you must be of good conduct, be an ambassador of Leap Africa, and be respectful to the staffs, facilitators, your mentors and coaches, and all other participants that would actually go along this journey with you. It's just to create that, atmosphere of positivity and to carry each other along because it's good for you, it's good for others, and it's good for all of us at the end of the day if we join hands together because it's a journey and we are on it with you, so you have to be respectful and please, but punctuality is a must. You must be very punctual to all sections. Your attendance is very, very important. It's very crucial your um, for your learning and all your participation throughout this program. So please be punctual and your attendance must be very, very complete. So moving on, it's very, very compulsory to complete all self-paced courses. I know, yes, it's virtual. You might feel like, oh, there's no one watching, and all that. But mind you, we are actually taking notes of everything. We're recording your attendance. We are seeing everything you do on the learning management system. So don't think there's no one watching you from behind. We are. So let's demonstrate, Leap Africa's core values are audacity, respect, integrity, innovation, synergy, and excellence. Arise, that's what we call it. So you really, really have to, emulate those values and let them be part of your journey throughout this 5 months program. So next off, you must not do, anything fraudulent, be consistent, do not be late, and your appearance, your speech, conduct, everything must, be of good values. And do not, do not reproduce or replicate any of our courses or course materials for the program, because if you are caught, there are legal consequences to it. So also, please, on the Telegram community, don't, disrupt, or don't make sure, ensure that all your interactions on there would be polite, just the way you want others to treat you. You should actually, do the same thing to everyone you meet during this period. Same thing for your facilitators, for your other colleagues on this program, and of course, you would enjoy it, I promise you. So for moving on to the next slide, please, Larry, help me with that. So you have to, we are all on social media. We are on there, we see what's going on there, and we encourage you to share your experience for others to get the whole feel about the program, your journey during this program. Share it on there, because you don't know who you might actually be talking to. You don't know who you might actually touch their own lives and make them want to be part of such a wonderful experience. So we urge you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram. The hashtags to use are the Nigeria we want, hashtag the Nigeria we want, hashtag Leap Africa for all your posts. And trust me, we would see them, we would repost, because we want others to also see that, oh, this is going on. This program is touching a lot of lives, and all also on LinkedIn. And please, all fellows, you would get the link to actually the QR code to scan and join the Telegram group. That will be where you can get real-time informations for your live sessions, your courses updates, and just charge you all through the program. So we urge you, just the way we have put in so much, like so much has gone into making this program a wonderful one for you. And we expect you that you please give us back the same energy. I mean, E for energy. So please would urge you to actually share your experience on social media, and we'll see it and also repost as well. So thank you all in advance. And whenever you have any questions, you want to say anything, you can always contact your course administrators on the group, and you can also email us at ylp@leapafrica.org. ylp@leapafrica.org. You can see that on your screen. Thank you so much. It's wonderful having you guys here once again. So moving on to the next round, we'll be having Memuna Sani. Hi, Memuna, you on the call?
All right, thank you, Faith. I think I'll be speaking on Memuna's behalf.
All right, thank you again.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's able to join us. So after you must have gone through the program, the self-paced courses and everything, and you've done your projects and you've participated in the advocacy track, you can now be inducted into the Leap Africa Alumni Network, right? And the NYFF community. So again, I've basically given a recap of how you join the alumni network. But before I even go into that again, I want you to ponder, okay, what do I stand to gain by being part of the Leap Africa Alumni Network? Okay, I've gone through the course, I'm making change. Why don't I keep following Leap Africa and the Alumni Network? So this network is a network of alumni. Remember, Leap Africa has been in existence for 22 years, right? So we've had all manner of alumni, people who have gone on to become big things, people who have gone to Harvard, people who have gone to Ivy League schools, people who are doing great things with their life. In fact, we have a few of our alumni who are currently in government positions as commissioners, as chief of staff, and a lot of other things, right? So this is an opportunity to be in the same community with these people, with these illustrious sons of Nigeria, sons and daughters of Nigeria, and be able to, connect with them. And we'll also obviously be sharing opportunities that you can sign up to, ways that you can better yourself, just different opportunities of different kinds, right? We'll be sharing them through the alumni network and through the NYFF community, right? But the only way you get to join this is that you have up to 80% completion of all your self-paced courses, a minimum of 85% attendance on your live review sessions, attendance on all mentorship and coaching. So if you get to the mentorship and coaching stage, we don't want to hear from your mentor or your coach that this person was a no-show, this group were a no-show. If you're a no-show, you're not going to be part of the Leap Africa Alumni Network or the NYFF community. Remember, this is a community you want to be part of because there is value that we are creating. At Leap Africa, we want to keep giving you value for our lifetime and for your lifetime. So please make sure that you do everything within your power to be part of this community. And then other requirements also will be shared with you on how. So of course, if you are not performing very well, you're being insulting to the program team or to your fellow members on the communities, you would not be inducted into LAN. So of course, we'll keep giving you what our rules of engagement are and how you can join. So if you don't meet these requirements, you're not going anywhere. I like to give just a bit of a recap, to what we are all about, right? I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on my screen, but okay. Yeah, I like to pause and give a recap once again using our timelines, our project timelines to recap what is expected of you on this program. You are being onboarded here today, July 4th. You're going to be enrolled on the learning management system where you have your self-paced course. So that enrollment is going to happen. So please be expecting, the enrollment email from now up until Monday or Tuesday. You would be enrolled onto the learning management system so you can go ahead and start your self-paced course. Remember, the course delivery is going to take place in 3 weeks, right? So between July 4th and July 29th, 3 weeks, depending on how you're performing on the learning management system, we will know if we want to give you a grace period or not. But for now, you have 3 weeks. 3 weeks to complete the courses. Remember, it's just about 11 courses you're going to be doing. And if you're really serious, we have tested it. You can actually complete the program in those 3 weeks. Going right next to that is, okay, well, side by side that are the live review sessions where you have facilitators coming to talk to you specifically about the pathway that you've chosen, right? And also about some of the things that you've learned on the courses on the learning management system. So after that, we're going to be calling, or even while that is going on, we're going to be calling you for your proposals and for your video entries, right? So I'm going to pause here again because I've seen a few questions. I want us to go past those questions when we get to Q&A, but I'm going to talk about it again. So we understand that some of you have already indicated interest in the pathway that you want to participate in as you came in, as you apply for the program. Some of you have already chosen sustainability and advocacy. Some of you, in fact, have said, oh, I don't want to do sustainability again. I've heard what you guys said now. I want to go to advocacy. This July 15th to July 22nd will be a great opportunity for you to reinforce the pathway that you want to be part of, right? Now you finished learning, you finished all the learning, we're going into the real work. So you're going to, if you decide that you and your team members would like to participate in the advocacy track, the debate competition, you're going to be submitting video, like an entry video, a 5-minute entry video where you'll be debating on a particular topic, right? You're going to choose a side, you're going to choose a particular policy topic. It can be whatever, something that is a national issue currently, especially something that is being discussed in the country currently, right? You debate it, use your whole mind, because of course we are choosing the best of the best. So go ahead, debate with all your mind and with all your power, and send us that 5-minute clip We'll give you a way to send the link to your 5-minute clip. You can post that 5-minute clip on Instagram, on Twitter, on any of the social media handles, and you tag us on LinkedIn, wherever. So tag Leap Africa, tag NYFF, and use the hashtag the Nigeria we want. Because remember, everything that we're doing is to see the Nigeria that we want, the progressive Nigeria, the change-focused Nigeria, the built Nigeria. So you're going to be using the hashtag the Nigeria we want. You're going to be seeing those hashtags in the comment section. My colleagues are going to be putting it on YouTube, on Zoom here. Hashtag the Nigeria we want, at Leap Africa, at NYFF, right? So also, if you want to be part of the sustainability track, you're going to submit a proposal. Of course, we'll teach you how to submit a proposal in your live sessions, right? In this proposal, you're showing us, okay, this is a problem in a community close to me. Could be, oh, they have water issues. Students are not learning well due to different issues. Whatever the problem is, you highlight that problem. You tell us which of the SDGs that problem is related to. You tell us how exactly you plan to solve the problem. And you identify, who are my project stakeholders? Do I need to talk to the Oba of the area, or the Bale of the area, or the traditional ruler of the area? Do I need to bring in the teachers from this school where students are not learning well? Whatever it is, identify your stakeholders and let us know who they are. And what do you plan to see after you have done that project, right? And then how much is it going to cost? We're going to teach you how to go about this when we go into the learning proper. So you're submitting a proposal and you're submitting a video entry. And then that's an opportunity for you to solidify the track that you have chosen, right? And then, of course, we're going to take our time to screen those entries, to see who deserves our money, right? And then that is for screening entries for the debates. And then we'll match you with mentors. So sorry, I mixed this up a little. So pitching session will come first, because you're going to be pitching that project that you have designed. You're going to be pitching it for money, right? You're going to be pitching, okay, we have between 350 and 100,000 naira to support you. Now, we're not saying that your project has to be 350,000 naira flat, right? Or 100,000 naira flat. It could be more than that, but what Leap Africa will give to you to support your project is between 350 and 100,000. So depending on how well your project sounds to us, we can give you money between any of those. So we're going to be sub-granting up to 60 teams to do their projects for the year on the sustainability track. Now, we'll match you with your mentors in August, right? So your mentors will support you to do your projects, right? These are for people on the sustainability track. Your mentors are going to be supporting you. You can tell them, oh, this is a problem I'm having, and they will help, because remember, they are professionals. They are people who have experience in community engagement, and they are there to help you, right? And then, so we go into the group mentorship, and then you implement your project between August 27th and September 30th, right? You're going to, so it's a bit of like a one month period. You must finish your project within that 1 month period, because you're going to be giving us a project report, right? And then we go right next into the campus elimination rounds. Campus elimination rounds will be happening between the 5th and 26th. Remember, I told you, for all the people who submit their video entries from a particular campus, we will hand the applications to a student organization on your campus, and they will administer the debate competition till we have one campus champion. So we'll be using this almost 3-week space to administer that competition in your school. And then we have the virtual elimination rounds to help us eliminate till we get the representatives from each geopolitical zone. And then next thing, we have the quarterfinals in the southern region and the northern region. This will happen between September 25th and October 4th. We understand that you have a lot going on in your school, and we've put that into perspective. Some of you will be in school, some of you will be out of school, some of you will be writing exams, but we are urging you at this point to make chance for this. This is an opportunity that will change your life. You can go and ask people who have taken the program before. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. So we're asking you to please set apart time for everything that is part of this program. And then we want you to submit thought pieces. So, okay, you've done your project. What did you learn? You've debated on some courses, on some policy issues. What did you learn? I want you to write articles, post them on Medium, post them on LinkedIn, post them on your YouTube, on anywhere you want to post it. Tag us, right? We want to hear what you have to say, what you have learned on the program so far. And then for those who make it to the semi-finals, we're going to tag you to coaches, right? So for the sustainability track, guys, you have your mentors, and for the advocacy track, guys, you have your coaches. So if you get to the semi-finals, you are paired with a coach, somebody who has been a debate champion, somebody who is a public speaking champion, who will support you and your team to basically get to the finals as much as you are able to, to work with them, right? We're pairing you with coaches. Your coaches are going to be with you from September 27th to November 1st. You're going to be meeting them online, or if you guys are in the same location, you can choose to meet in the same location, but you'll be having your meetings online. And then, of course, after the semi-finals, we have the grand finale. We plan to have the grand finale by the 1st of November. So this is a rundown of what our timelines look like. I want to say that you already have all of this information we've shared. You have it in your email already. As far as you applied with your email, we've sent it to you. You have the entire deck, the participant handbook that shows you everything you need to know about the program, including some documents that you need to use as reference throughout the program. You have them in your email. If you're having problems with your email, please endeavor to always email us at ylp@leapafrica.org or on the Telegram. My colleague will also try to, okay, we have the Telegram link that we'll share with you now. So I'm going to pause for question because we have run, very far and wide. I'm going to be looking out for questions on the Q&A. Okay, I'm going to be looking out on YouTube and also on the Q&A. If you have questions, if there's something I have not answered, please don't ask me questions about sustainability track and advocacy track, because I feel like I've done justice to those. Even about changing track, I think I've done justice to that. I'm looking through the Q&A now to see if there's anything. Okay, someone says they did not receive the toolkit that was sent. Okay, someone says they didn't get an email. So there is a possibility that the email that you filled out was not correct, right? If you haven't gotten an email from us, you probably missed something. But we're going to find a way, right? Because we have your phone numbers for people. So I see somebody who got, the text message but didn't get the email. We're going to try a way to use your phone numbers to get you to the email, or you basically can sign up to the Telegram group. I'm going to show you the Telegram group very shortly, so you can find everything you need there. And then we'll do well also to resend the handbook and the toolkit on your Telegram. Please, and please, I want to use this as an opportunity to say the Telegram group, the 2024 YLDP Telegram group, is the only platform where we'll be communicating with you outside of ylp@leapafrica.org. So if you're making any WhatsApp groups of your own, we don't know about it, right? If we're going to make a WhatsApp group, we'll let you know. If we're going to create a WhatsApp group for any reason, you'll be told on the Telegram group, and it will come from myself, Ijoma Carlo, Faith Ogali, or Joy Amanabo, or Joy Godwin, right? Those are the only people who are currently approved to send you messages on the group, right? So if you create any WhatsApp groups, our hand is not there, right? How will my team members be enrolled on the learning management team? I want to believe that your team members also signed up for the program themselves. If they didn't, that's unfortunate, because we're supposed to have everyone signed in, right? My school is in the east, but I'm currently in the western part of Nigeria. So you can, well, you have to travel, right? You have to consider traveling to the location. I mean, who knows? the location might be close to you, right? You might, I don't know how that will work, but we'll figure it out as we go on. Someone is asking, what's the plan for data support, especially for students who are still fending for themselves? Thank you very much for that question. I will address it. What happens if you're the only one from your campus on the program? I will address that as well. Okay, so I'm going to address, if you're the only one from your school who is on the sustainability track, one of the things that we'll be doing, we're going to find a means to introduce you to other people we've seen on our pool of participants who are also from your school. So you can link up with those people and you guys will form a group together and complete your project, right? Or be on the advocacy track. We'll find a way to have that relationship, right? So you can join somebody else from your school if you did not sign up with a team member. We've made provision for that. And also I see someone asking questions about data. So because we understand that your students and this learning is going to take something from you, we have a small stipend for you after you must have finished the course, right? So please, however you can, find a way to get data to do the course. We have a stipend, a very small stipend that is to support you for whatever you've spent on data, right? We're going to be basically sending some money to your account, as airtime or as data, right? So that it will support you with your learning. That's the much that Leap Africa is going to be doing for you. Okay, so I see a question about, is there any reimbursement for traveling, especially going to the location for the debate? I believe this was addressed somewhere behind by Faith, right? So for those who are going to be, who make it to the quarterfinal stage, where you're supposed to be traveling to a particular location for the quarterfinals, Leap Africa will take charge of your travel expense, your feeding, and your accommodation. But you will be told strictly the things that you must spend on, because that's all we'll be giving you money for. Like if you go to do any, exorbitant spending, that's on you, because we have strict guidelines on what we are providing you. All of this information will be given to you subsequently. So yes, we'll be taking care of your travel expense and your feeding, right? If and only if you're making it to any of the physical stages of the debate competition. Sorry, I think I something skipped my mind now. I know that we'll come back to it eventually. Yes, so again, this program is only for people who are in university or in polytechnics or colleges of education or any other recognized tertiary institution. So you can't have this open to a core member or somebody who is not in school or who is and it's only for undergraduates, right? So if you're a graduate student, we have other programs for you, right? So yeah, I'm looking in the chats on YouTube for any other questions. I don't have any other questions. I believe that I have answered most of what needs to be answered, right? Joy will speak to next steps, but before Joy speaks to that, I want Joy to speak to next steps and wrap up. I want you to bring out your phones or to scan the QR code on your screen or go to www.futureme.org. www.futureme.org. And you're going to write a letter to yourself. That letter it will come back to your email on the 30th of November, 2024. So you're going to tell yourself, dear future me, by this time you should have completed the YLDP program. By this time you should have gotten a sub-grant to do a project in your community. By this time you should have won the prize for the youth leadership debate competition. You should have done this, you should have done that, whatever it is that you aspire to do or to achieve from this program. Write a future letter to yourself and you'll receive it on the 30th. You won't have access to it again till the 30th. So that thing that you're writing, try to be sure that, it's something that you can achieve and something that you really, really want to achieve. www.futureme.org, FUTUREME, futureme.org. Okay. So I'm guessing that we're all doing that. If you're doing that, please put it on the chat. I'm doing that. I'm writing. I can't see anything on the chat yet. If you're writing, say I'm writing the letter to future me. Please remember that we have the Telegram channel. We'll still answer any of your questions. Any question that we haven't answered now, we'll answer on the Telegram channel and on the email as well. So I hope that you're writing to yourself. So the next thing I want to show you is the virtual community. So if you're here, I want to believe it's because you actually made it into the program and you got the email. So please, you can take out your phones now and scan this QR code to join the Telegram community. Please scan the QR code on your screen to join the Telegram community. I'm trying to find you the link. Please, Faith, you can support me with also putting the link on the chat box, right? So for people who can scan, they can, thank you very much. For people who can scan, they can go straight to the link. So you can scan the QR code, you see the link, and then it's a very short link. You can put it on the chat. So you can join the Telegram. So for people who say they did not receive email, it will be an opportunity for us to resolve it in Telegram. I'm taking a pause for that. And then I'm going right next into something very interesting. So you want people to know that you're part of the program this year, that you've been selected to be part of the leadership debate competition program, or youth leadership development program. And this is what your flyers will look like. You can either use Canva or GetDP. These are all web apps that you can use to design a flyer for yourself. You can see me, I just use a small selfie of myself here. So if you click on this, if you search for this link, https bit.ly YLDP GetDP, you will see somewhere where you can upload a picture of yourself like this, right? Or you can use the Canva link on your screen as well, the one in orange. You can use the Canva link and also put a picture of yourself, put your name, and announce. So remember, whenever you're posting online, you're going to be tagging Leap Africa and the NG underscore youth fund, and you're going to be using the hashtag. I hope, can anybody hear me, please? Faith, can you confirm that you can hear me? I see that.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. I see that our sign language interpreter is paused. So I wanted to know if it was just my network, but that's okay. So yes, please guys, you can use either of these QR codes to create a DP link for yourself like this, and you can publicize it on your social media. Always use the hashtag the Nigeria we want, because we are striving for a Nigeria where young people actually matter, where the opinion of young people matter, where young people can contribute to leadership and contribute to public discourse. Now, this is all that I'm asking of you. And now I want to yield the floor back to Joy. Joy is going to be doing a recap of everything that we've talked about here today, and she'll be telling you what our next steps are and what you should be expecting or anything that I might have missed. So over to you, Joy.
Thank you so much, IJ. This was something really. I've been in the Q&A segment. I've been on YouTube. There are just a lot of questions, and it's quite interesting. It's good to see how passionate you all are. Sorry, it says my bandwidth is low. I might just have to turn off my video so that I'm not thrown out of the meeting. Okay. Okay, great. All right. Thank you so much. I think IJ and Faith have done a good job of walking you through the entire program. Maybe key things to just highlight. First of all, I see a lot of people saying, share your slides with us, share your slides with us. All of the information that has been shared today are part of the toolkit that is in the congratulatory email you received, right? So please go back to that congratulatory email and you will see a link there to the program toolkit information that you need. Someone is looking for a summary of information. So this session was recorded on YouTube. And so you can go to YouTube, find it, sit with it, and digest all of the information raised. There were questions about exams. Some students have exams coming up and wondering how to juggle all of that. So if you have exams coming up, please send us an email, ylp@leapafrica.org, and we can look into that and find ways to help you, ease into the program whilst carrying on your exams, okay? A lot of questions around, can I change my track? Can I change my team members? Some people don't even remember their tracks. Okay, so that's fine. You want to change your track, you can't remember your track. It's not so much of an issue. So what would simply happen is at the point people are submitting proposals for change projects, at that point, you can submit your proposal for sustainability track if that's the track you're interested in. And that's what we would use to, work with you throughout the journey. And then if you're interested in the advocacy track, at the point of also sending in videos, only people who send in videos will be identified for the advocacy track. So you can also identify yourself as part of those on the advocacy track, and we can nicely collate that data without issues. But if you want to change your team members, you have to be sure that your team members, whoever it is you want to change to, they're already on the program, right? So if they're already on the program and you guys want to swap, that's fine. But you would have to send us an email so that we take record of all of this. We already have a full-on database, so send us an email. Okay, someone is asking for our email again. We can put that in the chat. We'd also share with you on Telegram. A lot of conversations on Telegram. Please, all of those WhatsApp groups popping up in the chat, that's not from us. And that is not an authorized platform from us. So please, let's discontinue that action this minute. Whatever group it is you have set up on WhatsApp for this program, please dismantle it. Dismantle it. That is not authorized from us. The authorized groups that you have from us is the Telegram group where you would have Faith, Ijoma, and myself, engage with you. And of course, the email address. Any WhatsApp group being set up right now is not from us. So please and please, thank you. I can see very well noted. All right. Exam issues, please send us an email. We'll take that up, okay? There are still more questions popping up, but like I just shared, to be honest, if we stay on this call, we might not be able to exhaust your questions. So Telegram group work, send us your questions on Telegram. Whichever it is, we would want you to redirect to the email, would let you know, and would handle that. For postgraduates, so we have the Youth Day of Service, and that's currently live. So you can visit our website, leapafrica.org, and sign up for the Youth Day of Service. So yes, graduates can participate in the YDOS. So it's Youth Day of Service, YDOS, yeah? So yes, we can attend to you that way. Awesome, thank you so much. I think this has been brilliant. In terms of next steps, expect to hear from us on your learning, on the learning management system, your e-course. Some of you have been asking, how do I sign up? How do I send my password? How do I, don't send your password to anybody, okay? You will receive an email from us. You would receive an email from the learning, so we call it Learning with Leap Africa. You will receive that email, and once it's in your mailbox, we'll notify you on Telegram so that you can check your mailbox. There are directions on how to sign up on the learning management system without issues. I think that's the big one right now. So expect to receive that email. If you are not yet on Telegram, please find your way to Telegram. If you're here and you said you only got a text message, but you didn't see the email, if you got the text message, best believe that you got the email. So please check your spam folder, check all of your folders. It's somewhere right there, or type within the search box on your email, congratulations, and I'm sure it will pop up. If it still doesn't pop up, send us an email and we can definitely send the email to you again to make sure that you join us on Telegram. All right. So every other question, we move that way. I see some people want to go for prayers. Some people have something else to move on to. So we don't want to keep you on this call any longer. And look, that's I'm just even noticing my screen. The QR code for the Telegram group is live on your screen there. You can simply access it and join us right on Telegram, and we'll take all of your questions one at a time. We're here for you, and we're here to ensure that you have a seamless learning journey with us. This is going to be such a remarkable one. So sorry. This is going to be such a remarkable journey. We can assure you that you're in for something huge. Trust me, you're in for something huge. So don't miss it for anyone. And of course, tell everybody across the globe that you're on Youth Leadership Development Program. Post it on your Instagram, on your YouTube, on your LinkedIn, your Facebook. If you have a YouTube channel, you want to talk about your experience coming into the program, or rather talk about your excitement coming on the program and what you're expecting, use that. But just shout out, tell everyone that you're on this program and you're looking forward to a great time of learning. Don't forget to tag us, Leap Africa, tag BudgIT. BudgIT is our partner. We did hear from Nancy from the beginning. Thank you so much. Special shout out to Nancy. I don't know if she's still on the call. Yes, Nancy's still on the call. Special shout out to Nancy. We have a lot of other partners who are not on the call with us today, but hopefully you'll get to engage with them more and more as we progress. But hey, we're here for you. And this has been such a beautiful one. Thank you all so much. I want to say a special shout out to every one of you. Help me say thank you to your colleagues on the call, say thank you to Mustafa, to Ibrahim, Oluwaferomi, to Idowu, to Taiwo, to anybody. Just help me say thank you to yourselves. I see Timothy, Michael, Favor, Abubakar. Just help me say thank you to yourselves. This has been such an incredible one. Thank you so much. And to my colleagues at Leap Africa, thank you so much for making this happen. And yes, guys, the conversations continue on Telegram. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Everyone.